Now we're going to spend the rest of our sunny day getting a relaxing massage before our next travel excursion. They don't believe that we're ready for a 3-hour massage, but I told them this is not our first time. We can do 3 hours on a massage table. We're Ronnie and Jeremy, and we're digital nomads traveling around the world. We've spent the last 2 years living in Southeast Asia during a global pandemic. Now we're back on the move again on our quest to visit every country in the world. And we hope you'll come along with us for the ride. Good morning from Krabi, Thailand. Ronnie's in the shower getting ready, and we're just gonna have a regular day here in Krabi. We thought we'd take you around the town, have an exploration day, and just show you what day-to-day life is like here in Krabi. It's a beach town, so people relax, people are working remotely, and people are just hanging out and going on different tours and being tourists. And so today we're gonna show you what our schedule has been like here in Krabi town. We're gonna take care of some chores, because this is our last video of the year. So happy holidays to everyone, no matter where you're at in the world, and if you celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas. If you don't know how we got to this point where we're in Krabi, Thailand, go back and watch our playlist and check out our videos from all of 2022. We have those on our channel for you, or you can select playlists by the country that we visited. So if you want to just watch our Thailand videos, you can go watch those, or you can watch them all, starting from our time earlier this year in Bali, Indonesia. Okay, so first up on the list is we're gonna go out and get some lunch because we've skipped breakfast again. Here's a little bit of a view of our hotel. This is the best part because there's a nice pool area that gets some sun between the two buildings of the Ava Sea Resort Hotel. We've enjoyed our time here. We're on the 5th floor. We have a nice balcony room in the corner, but we're hungry now, so we're gonna take you out. The first thing that we usually do each day here in Krabi is go to our favorite restaurant, Cafe 898, which is just down the street from us here in Ao Nang. That's the region of Krabi that we're in. This cafe is great. They have great food, vegan options, vegetarian options, meat options, great salad options, Thai food, Western food, they got it all. We're gonna take you there first and get some food because we are starving. Okay, we are now at Cafe 898. We have come here to eat every day we've been in Krabi because they have great fresh salads, they have delicious Thai food, they have Western fusion. You can build your own bowl with whatever proteins and carbs you want. They have great juices, coffee, sodas if you want that. They got beer on the menu, they got pasta on the menu. They got pretty much everything that a tourist wants, and the prices are reasonable. We can eat here for about $10 to $15 for 2 people. While we're waiting for our food here at Cafe 898, we thought we would give you a little bit of a review about Krabi town and just the area of Ao Nang, which is the most popular tourist area here in Krabi. Hotels are affordable here. You can get a hotel per night for about $50 US. Of course, you can go a little bit higher if you want more luxury. And we did see some Airbnbs also. I'm not sure what the quality there is. We obviously opted for a hotel that was in the center of town, so we didn't really feel like the Airbnbs were up to our standards for what we usually book, but there are some on there, so you can check it out. Maybe you can find a good cheap deal. Food-wise, it's been the same as pretty much everywhere else in Southeast Asia. Ronnie and I can go to a cafe or a restaurant and eat anywhere between $10 and $20 US. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Transportation's also very affordable in Krabi. There are tuk-tuks everywhere that you can hire for less than 100 baht per ride anywhere in the town. The Grab Super app also works here, so you can get a ride anywhere in Krabi or the neighboring territory. And you can also hire a motorbike if you're comfortable driving a motorbike. There are many scooter rental places here. It's a very tourist-friendly place. Lots of cafes, lots of restaurants. Ao Nang leads all the way down to the beach here. The sea is just down this street, and then you can walk the beach road along the ocean. Also, more restaurants, more cafes, more massage shops, more salons, all the things that are typical in Southeast Asian tourist towns. Overall, our time here has been good. Sunny weather every day, but there usually is like one rainy spot in the day with a big rain. That's been kind of hard to predict because sometimes it's in the early afternoon, sometimes it's in the later afternoon going into the evening. So it has been a little bit different depending on which day it rains. The only downside about living in Krabi so far that we have been able to really identify this week has been the internet. The internet has not been stable at the hotel, it's not been stable at the cafes, not even been stable at Starbucks. The internet at Starbucks was awful. So we've not really been able to download or upload very much of anything during our time here, and maybe there's better internet if you're renting something privately or if you're paying for the internet privately. That's a big hit for being a livable city in Southeast Asia. Being a digital nomad, you have to have access to Wi-Fi to do all your work, so if you don't have that, you can't cut it here. So for us, we enjoy the quaint beach town atmosphere that Krabi has, but Wi-Fi is a big knock, and so for us, I don't think we could see ourselves spending much more time here until we solve the Wi-Fi issue. Cafe 898 does have my favorite Caesar salad of the year. I'm a big salad fan, and especially a Caesar salad that has proper ingredients. What I value most of all, if I'm coming to a place more than one time in a week, is consistency. And every day that I've come here and gotten this salad, it has been identical every time. Very hearty, very tasty, very generous with the ingredients. Look at that fresh salad. Ronnie's chicken parmesan is also excellent. Good sauce, good cheese. Once again, I think we're going to be happy today at 898. Great way to start our day, get some energy, get some carbs, and then we'll move on to our next spot today. We have some more chores to take care of because this is our last day in Krabi, our last vlog of the year, and so tomorrow is a travel day.
Good job, bro. Not wrong, barber.
Okay, we just finished our late lunch at Cafe 898. Total cost was 610 Thai baht, which is about 16 US dollars. About the same as it has been every day we've been here, every meal. Now, we tried to get a tuk-tuk to take us to the barber shop, but you'll find this to be a bit of an issue here in Krabi and some small towns in Thailand, that the tuk-tuk drivers do not want to work sometimes unless they get a really high rate for their fare. They kind of want to get one big fare and be done the rest of the day. So we called a Grab, and our driver should be here very soon, and he'll take us to the barber shop because the fare is on the app. Neglecting my hair. I'm overdue for a shave. I'm showing my age. Time to shave off a few years. Okay, finished up here at Narang Barber. Good clean shave. It's only 200 Thai baht, which is about 6 US dollars. And now we're gonna go back into town because we're a little bit on the outskirts of Ao Nang right now. And it's proving to be quite difficult to get a Grab taxi back in town. So that is another negative we've experienced so far here in Ao Nang and the Krabi areas. Sometimes there are not many Grab drivers available and are too far away from the outskirts areas to service anyone outside the tourism beach area. So we're waiting on our Grab driver. He should be here soon, and then we're going back into town. spend the rest of our sunny day getting a relaxing massage before our next travel excursion. They don't believe that we're ready for a 3-hour massage, but I told them this is not our first time. We can do 3 hours on a massage table. Massage room. I don't think you want to hang around for this. It's going to be a long time, us laying here on the massage beds. So, we'll give you a few minutes break. You go get some popcorn, get some soda, use the toilet. We'll see you in a few seconds. How was your massage, Randy?
I have feeling heaven. So good. 2 thumbs up.
Okay, we are finished with our massages. We just came down the street here to our friendly neighborhood Starbucks. It's funny that a little coffee shop that started in Seattle, Washington is now internationally everywhere, including little small towns like Krabi in the southern tip of Thailand. So we are here getting a coffee pick-me-up after our massages. One thing that I keep meaning to say in previous videos, but I remembered today again, is how much emphasis Southeast Asian places put on health and wellness spas. It's one of the reasons we love being in Southeast Asia so much, is because health and wellness spas are valued highly here and the cost is very reasonable. Our massages today were $9 US per hour, or about 300 Thai baht. Now, after having an average day here in Krabi and kind of showing you what we do and what most of the tourists do here from day to day, we haven't really left anything out yet, except that most of the short-term tourists go on day tours, like we showed you in our previous video. You can go to Koh Phi Phi Island and several other islands from Krabi and from Phuket, and that's why a lot of tourists flock to these areas. Easy to get a boat, speedboat, or a longtail boat, and just go out into the bay and hop on around different islands and see different places in the Thai Bay area. Other than that, most people just hang around Krabi town, Ao Nang area, go to the beach, eat at cafes, go to the salons, go to the massage shops, go to the bars, or watch some Muay Thai boxing. Since this is our last video vlog of the year, we thought we would go through some different items that we found notable for this year. We traveled to 6 countries this year, and I was thinking all day and thinking the past week, what are some of the best places that we've went to and some of the best things that we've done. And I would say that most livable places that we've been to this year, in no particular order, would have to be probably Bali, because we live there, it's home base for us, and so we definitely value it. It has all the things that check the list for digital nomads. You have affordable living, a wide range of cost of living in terms of accommodations and food and transportation. It's all there. You have good Wi-Fi, and other than Bali, I would say probably the places that we visited this year, I would also put Chiang Mai, Thailand on that list, and I would also put Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia on that list. I think all 3 places, we looked at each other this year and said that we could come back here and stay for a longer period, and if we need to do a workation at some point, I'm sure those places will be at the top of our list. We actually did spend 3 weeks in Kuala Lumpur, so we know how it is living there long term, and we could have quite easily just kept on staying there for a longer period. And Chiang Mai, we didn't stay long enough. If we are in the Southeast Asia region again next year at this point, if we need to take a workation, Chiang Mai, Thailand will definitely be at the top of our list. Another award that Ronnie and I like to give out is, let's say, our top 3 tourist attractions this year that were definitely worth the money. 3 things that are hyped up a bit, but we found it to be worth it. It is a splurge, and they are costly, but we had a great time. And these are in no particular order as well. I'm not going to try to rank things, and I don't want people to bash me in the comments or anything, but we would put the hot air balloon ride in Cappadocia. There's a lot of hype surrounding that, and we found it to be worth it. It was quite pricey, I think like maybe 200 euros or something, I can't remember exactly. There are different prices with different companies, but we found it to be a great day. We had a good time getting up in the morning. It was a long day doing that, and then after we came back, we did some hiking around the Uchasar Castle area, so it was a really good full day in that area, and I think a hot air balloon ride is a bucket list item that people don't forget. Next on the list, I would probably put the Halong Bay cruise that we took in Vietnam. Ronnie and I both enjoyed that. The weather was not great during our trip, and we would definitely say take a 2-night cruise if you can. Our 2-night got canceled, so we only got 1 night. It is also quite expensive. It ranges anywhere from $100 per person up to $400 per person. We saw many different options for different ships, so we would definitely say take the Halong Bay cruise. And the last thing that we thought was very memorable was actually here in Krabi. We went to Koh Phi Phi Island. That day out on the boat with the speedboat, going to different islands, going to Koh Phi Phi Island, that was all fun. We had a great time. The tour was good. It was organized well. We had everything we needed, and the boat was a lot of fun riding in the speedboat. So there you have it. There's our 3 top tourist attractions that we experienced this year, traveling around the 6 different countries that we were in this year. If you watch our channel, you know that I really enjoy going to the barbershop, and I went to many barbershops across the world this year in different countries that we've been in, and I plan on continuing to do that, of course, as we travel. I need to usually go to the barbershop about every week. I have interacted with many different barbers and barbering styles this year, and I would say my top 3 barbershops that I will put on my list for 2022 are Gold Hair in Istanbul, Turkey. Great technique, great professionalism, just a really good shave, and I remember how fast it was and just high quality. Also, my first ear waxing was at Gold Hair, and so every time that I'm in Istanbul, I will stop in the Beyoğlu area to go back to Gold Hair. I tried to go back 2 times, but they were closed for the holiday while I was there. But I recommend Gold Hair in Istanbul. Number 2, I would say, is Hook Barbershop in the Pavilion Shopping Mall in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Great barbering experience as well. That was my first nose waxing experience, and also just the barber shop and the atmosphere, the professionalism, the style, very good, just high quality, no cuts. And every time that I'm in Kuala Lumpur from now on, I will stop at Hook Barbershop. And number 3 on my list for this year is, of course, the Bali Barbershop in Seminyak, Bali. I've been going there for more than 2 years, and Barber Oka knows that I'm a loyal customer, and so when I'm back in Bali, I always go to Bali Barber, and maybe I'll be there again soon. But over the last couple of years, they have really serviced all my barbering needs, and I recommend them highly to anybody who is traveling on Bali. If you want pampered and you want a professional shave, go to Bali Barber in Seminyak. Our next award that we want to give out for 2022 is, of course, food. We eat a lot of food places, and of course, we're humans, so we eat food every day. But when we're making vlogs, we definitely try to eat out and show all the viewers different kinds of options that we have wherever we're at in the world. And so our top 3 unique or memorable food experiences from 2022 are, we're going to cheat on this one. Ronnie's going to get 3 and I'm going to get 3. And so my top 3 are the cheesy prawn noodles at Tong Sheng in Malacca. Those were absolutely fabulous, and I would never have thought that that was a good combination. Only time in my life I had that, and it was very memorable. And if I'm in Malacca again, which I hope to be, I will definitely stop at Tong Sheng and try the cheesy prawn noodles again. And if I'm with somebody, family or friends, I will definitely introduce them to cheesy prawn noodles. Number 2 for me, I would say, the BLT banh mi's at Le Gecko Restaurant and Le Gecko Cafe in Sapa, Vietnam. Both were great. I had my 3 best banh mi's of my life, all in Sapa, and 2 of them were at the Le Gecko restaurants. Highly recommend. The ingredients were great, and the bread baguettes were fabulous. Number 3 for me on the list is the Indian tandoori chicken and sauces and naan at Pak Putra in Malacca. Very memorable and quite inexpensive to eat there. Very affordable, a mix between local street food and like a small Indian shop in a neighborhood that's very local in Malacca, and you will not be disappointed. If you like Indian food, if you go to Pak Putra, you will be very happy you went. And Ronnie's top 3 are...
My top 3 is, number 1 is Babi Guling Ibu Oka.
If you're on the island of Bali, go to Ubud. Ibu Oka's restaurant for Babi Guling is the most famous Babi Guling restaurant on Bali, and for a reason. Just go there. Don't waste your time with the other places. Order all the babi guling you want. She has all the varieties at Ibu Oka.
And number 2 is a pad thai.
So the unique pad thai we had at Tip Samai in Bangkok. They are well known. They are an established brand now. You can Google Tip Samai, and they have several locations across Bangkok, and I think they even market their food now, and you can like buy packaged stuff and everything. So they're a very big brand. What's your last one?
It is a Turkish food.
Ronnie was not a big fan, honestly, of Turkish cuisine. We got a little bit tired of the feta cheese and olives for breakfast, but the pottery kebabs
Yes.
in Cappadocia is the first place we had it, and then we started noticing it more on the menus at other places. The pottery kebab is the way to go, and that's no joke. You can get beef, you can get lamb, but it comes out popping hot in a clay pot, covered. You might have seen it in our videos. I think we had it at least a couple times, and it is delicious. Filled with veggies and meat and a good sauce. Can't go wrong with pottery kebab. There you have it. Ronnie's 3, my 3. It's a very memorable year for food, and you can't go wrong with any of those options that we just gave you. If you're in those places, be sure to try those foods. Our last award we're going to give out is another obvious one. We have to stay somewhere every night, no matter where we're at. We have to live somewhere, and so we usually book Airbnb apartments or hotels, depending on whatever the best deal is, and if we can use points or if we have free nights from different hotel memberships. So our 3 best accommodations for this year should be no surprise to everyone. They were 3 nice Marriott branded hotels. We're not being paid by Marriott for this, but our 3 best hotels this year were good positioning hotels. They were in good locations, and we were fortunate enough to be able to stay at these hotels. Varying lengths, actually. Our first one on our list is the 4 Points in Chinatown in Kuala Lumpur. We stayed there for 3 weeks. It was a workcation for us. We stayed put. As you might remember, Ronnie had to go back to Jakarta to get her passport updated, so we were there at the 4 Points during that time, and it was really a great place to be. I got a lot of work done, made a lot of videos. She went back to Jakarta, got her passport renewed, and so it all worked out, and we were very comfortable at the 4 Points in Chinatown. Good location, great service by the staff. We actually lost something there, left it, and they found it. That was great. So great service. We highly recommend them if you're in Kuala Lumpur. Number 2 on our list, we would say the Westin in Singapore. We only stayed there for 1 night, but we used a free night, and we can say with certainty the time that we were there is a very nice hotel, and we noticed it's not as expensive as the other hotels in the area of Marina Bay. Now, that being said, it is about $300 US a night, but most nice hotels in Singapore can cost a lot more than that. And if you're using Marriott Bonvoy points, it was one of the lower ranked hotels in terms of like how much it costs with points. So you can usually get a night at the Westin for less than 50,000 points if you're using Bonvoy points. And number 3 on our list, of course, the JW Marriott in Ankara, Turkey. We stayed there for 5 nights, and we used points to pay for it. They had a great deal, and for some reason we got that hotel for like 10,000 points a night. It was a good experience. I would say the location is a bit odd. It wasn't as simply located as most hotels that we usually book, but service was amazing. The breakfast buffet was amazing. They had great amenities, and the suite they gave us at that hotel was superb.
And the lounges.
The lounges, with the business lounge there, or the executive lounge, we had swimming pools, gym, I mean everything. If you were staying there long term for whatever reason, conference or just a workcation or just a trip to Ankara, moving through Turkey, you want to stay at the JW Marriott. They're awesome. Which is an Italian restaurant here in Annan Beach. but they also serve Thai food, Indian food, and all kinds of different fusion food. We've come here once before this week. It was delicious. We're going to give it another go and see if the follow-up is consistent. We'll give you our review as always. Orange Fanta soda, #1 all the way. We ordered a pork massaman curry and a chicken massaman curry. We're gonna sample both here at Jeanette's and see which one's the best. Massaman curry is a fusion curry of Thai ingredients with ingredients from the Malay, but also ingredients from Indian culture, fused together to make one dynamic, awesome curry. And so we'll see how tasty it is here at Jeanette's. Ronnie, of course, went for the pork option, and I'm just going with chicken just to be different, to see if there's any difference in the taste of the curry sauce.
And I ordered papaya salad to make the curry balance.
Whoa.
Good.
Spicy papaya salad. I just sampled one tomato, and the tomato was spicy. Massaman curry chicken. A lot of coconut milk flavor. Good chicken. Cashews, potatoes, peanuts, onion, but mostly coconut milk. Quite tasty. Ronnie's looks like a thicker broth. More pork stock, I guess. She has more of a stew. I've got more of a soup. Okay, we just finished our dinner at Jeanette's. Total cost was 760 Thai baht, or 20 US dollars. That was for 2 curries, 1 rice, 1 papaya salad, 2 Thai iced teas, and 1 Fanta soft drink. Not a bad deal for dinner. Food was great. We are full and we are going home. It's been a long day and we have a travel day scheduled for tomorrow, so we need to get back to our hotel and get some rest. Back to our Ava Sea Hotel, and we are ready to call it a night. We have enjoyed our time here in Krabi for the week, seen some things, laid back a little bit by the beach, and got a little bit of work done, not much. This is the last vlog of 2022 for us. Thanks so much for traveling around with us all year. We really appreciate it. If you want to be a channel member, go on over to Kentuckians Abroad on our YouTube. If you'd like to support us on the regular, we really appreciate that. We have many membership perks there. If you want to check those out, we'd love to have you on board. And as always, if you enjoy this adventure vlog around Krabi, Thailand, go ahead and smash that thumbs up button and share this vlog with all your friends on all the social media channels. And if you enjoyed traveling around the globe and going wherever we go, please subscribe to our channel and check that notification bell so you know when our new vlogs are uploaded every week. But remember, you don't have to be a Kentuckian to travel with us. You just gotta have fun. Stay safe, stay healthy, keep on keeping on. Cheers.